Yo, what up? It's Aaron Moses. I made that video about Kobe Bryant and bashing those who were speaking ill of him after he died. But because I got caught up in my emotionalism, I forgot to add the the meat of that message. You should not be speaking ill of the dead. Why? One of the 42 laws of my I will not speak ill of the dead. Why is that so important? You know why? Where's the word math come from? Right? Equations. Everything we do is pretty much based on math. From fashion to figuring out how your depth perception when you drive, timing things, conversations, delivery. A lot of things are based on math. I personally like to say science is the DNA of the universe and math is the DNA of science, bro. Okay? So when we go against this specific law, we are directly disrespecting our ancestors, bro. Everything that we do as human beings is either a ritual or a ceremony. So when you indulge in this ritual of disrespecting the dead, you are disrespecting your own DNA. You are disrespecting your own molecular structure. Everything that you have right now is based on the life and death of your ancestors. There are people here. There are people yet here inside you, inside your mind, body, and soul that are no longer here. You are here because of a whole bunch of people that are no longer with us. So when you're disrespecting one person that is dead, you're disrespecting all people who are no longer alive. And the fact that you are depending on the forces of death to guide you and to take you from one place to another, and you're disrespecting that force, and you're disrespecting the connection that you have with whatever creator or creators that you have, that is stupid, bro. There are a lot of people in existence that I would prefer not to be in existence. Not a lot, maybe 10. Okay, that's still high. That's still a lot of people. But do I speak their deaths constantly? No. Do I think about it? No. When people die that I didn't care for, do I rejoice and celebrate and think too much on it? No, I don't. Because I would never disrespect myself or my ancestors to that extent, bro. When you're typing, well, Kobe Bryant used to do this and he used to do this and he didn't date black girls and he's not giving back to our community. Your ego is so large. And yes, I could be very egotistical, narcissistic, arrogant. I can be all those things, bro. But when people do things that I don't agree with, I don't make them bigger. I don't focus on them. I don't I don't rewire my own DNA and my own molecules and implant death into them. Why do you think so many people in Chicago die? Because they have the ritual of saying they're smoking somebody's dead homie or F his dead homies. You're inviting that. You're inviting that energy to you when you speak ill of the dead. And like I say, you have to humble yourself. You have to make your own choices to stay humble. If not, the universe is gonna do it for you, bro. And you don't want to do. You don't want that. You want to do the Excuse me. You want to do the universe's job for yourself as much as possible. You don't want to ask the universe for money. You know why? Because if you're not careful, you could get that money in a way that's going to make you uncomfortable in ways that you never wanted to be uncomfortable. You could lose somebody to gain something. You don't want to do that. You don't want to make those sacrifices. You don't want to speak ill of the dead. People say, well, Michael Jackson did this or Michael Jackson did that. Let him pay for that, bro. You don't have to speak that. And don't pretend like you don't have a favorite Michael Jackson song. And don't pretend like if you go back and you watch Kobe Bryant highlights, you are not gonna feel a great amount of pleasure. Don't pretend like you weren't singing R. Kelly when the Batman and Robin movie came out. Don't pretend like that, bro. And even none of those things could be true. You could be a, you could be somebody who never enjoyed R. Kelly or Michael Jackson, never enjoyed Nipsey Hussle or Kurt Cobain, never enjoyed XXX and only had bad things to say about them when they were alive. Let that be that. But don't disrespect your ancestors. Don't disrespect your body, your mind, body, and soul by putting that filth. I think that's one of the most filthy things that you can do to your soul. I think that's the most grimy thing that you can do, disrespecting somebody after they died, bro. You will never, even before I was my spirit, even before I had my spiritual awakening at 18, I still knew not to do that. My body was already telling me not to do that. I might have said F somebody, but the feeling, it's just the feeling in your heart. It's just it, it's unexplainable. I don't remember how it feels because it was so long ago. But the feeling that you get, bro, I don't. I get you have to be used to it to be able to say something like that comfortably. I'm not trying to minimize anything. I don't know if Kobe did what he did or whatever, but he didn't do it to you, and he didn't do it to your daughter. If he did what he did, I don't know. That's not something that I think about. But why are you personalizing it? Because it was a woman. 'Cause, I mean, whatever. I'm glad that you could feel that amount of compassion and empathy for another human being. But he's going to pay for it if he did it or if he didn't do it. The results of his actions or non-actions are going to be his and his alone to deal with. It's not going to affect you. If this woman was your best friend or your mother or your child, that's one thing. But for you to be willing to put your body and your mind and your emotions and your soul through that for somebody that you didn't even know, for something that you don't even know occurred, for something that's never going to affect you is ridiculous. Do you understand what you're doing? Do you understand how you're reorganizing and rewiring and reprogramming your life by doing this? Saying that somebody deserved to die because he had a non-black wife and didn't have pure African Nigerian babies. Are you crazy? Because he didn't take his hard-earned money that you didn't help him get, and he's gonna do what he wants to do with it. You are foolish, entitled, and you're a disgusting being. Well, Nipsey Hussle was a gangbanger, so well, XXXTentacion did this. That's dumb, bro. And you're messing up your soul. And I don't want you spreading that to people who can actually think for themselves. Because persuasion and peer pressure are real. And some people are really on the fence or really don't care. And for you to implant that seed into them on some insidious stuff is ridiculous. And you're wasting your time, bro. You're lowering the vibrations of your space, of your energy when you speak that, bro. Say something positive or say nothing. You're not saying anything that is gonna help anybody, bro. You normalizing making fun of someone's death is disgusting. It's horrible. And it should not be done. Simple as that. Like I said, it could be Hitler, it could be Donald Trump. When R. Kelly dies, watch. I'm gonna stay off the internet for like 4 days when R. Kelly dies, whenever it is, because it's gonna be so much negativity and hate. I would venture to say it's gonna be more negativity and hate than positivity. People are gonna be posting his songs. People are gonna be wearing his T-shirts, and there's gonna be some kind of R. Kelly challenge. Probably people are gonna be rocking cornrows. But there's gonna be that black dark side of the internet that is gonna be trolling and I don't know if I can say that without getting flagged or copyrighted or whatever it's called. but demonetized. But it's gonna be so much negativity, bro. I'm gonna have to just stay on YouTube instead, cause I don't really search through people's videos on YouTube like that. But Facebook, I can't control as much. I can't control what I interact with as much. But that is why you should not be speaking of people who are no longer with us, because you are disrespected, especially if they're the same race as you, because you share ancestors and you're programming your ancestors to not rock with you, because you're programming your cells with negativity and death, and a form of death, an energy that is usually not tapped into, because people when I was growing up didn't say stuff like that, because they were not as narcissistic and narcissistic and sociopathic. You do the research. People show more signs of narcissism and sociopathy the more they interact with social media. Okay? So yes, these people didn't have those type of thoughts 10, 15 years ago. And they didn't feel so entitled. But he didn't give me any money. You don't deserve it. Because you didn't go to college and you did drugs all through high school. And you got pregnant and you have babies you can't take care of and they went to jail because of you. So, no, I wouldn't give you my money either. All the injuries and blood, sweat, and tears he experienced, I wouldn't give you my money either, bruh. So, don't reprogram and rewire and speak that negative ma'a into your life, bro. Don't do that. And don't teach your children to do that. And don't say stuff like that around children, bro. Nobody should. You should. I don't want to keep repeating myself. I don't want to keep repeating myself. Don't. You gotta respect the dead, bro. That you're made of death. Don't disrespect the energies that you have inside of you. If you hate men, you need to go to therapy, because that's not good. You're messing up your own soul. And that's going to be part of the reason why you don't ascend, and you're going to keep coming back over and over. And oh, you got to get that out your karma. If you hate women, same to you. You got to get that out your karma. If you're scared of men because your dad did this and your dad was never, get that out your karma. If you're scared to talk to women because you were locked in a room and you went to an all boys school, you gotta change, you gotta get that out your karma. We have to stop disrespecting these energies that are ultimately responsible for our existence. People, that's you feeling how you feel about that is similar to you not eating vegetables. You only eat meat and supplements, pills, iron pills, B12. You can't do that, bro. That's not good for you. You need food that has sunlight within it. You speaking ill of the dead, see where that gets you. Do it every day. I want you this is what I want you to do. I want you to go to the doctor. I want you to get your vitals checked. That's what I want you to do. I want you to measure everything that you can measure. And I want you to post something negative about Kobe Bryant and how you don't care about him dying. And no, 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 no. Not that you don't care, that you prefer it and that you're happy that it happened. Do that every day for 30 days, 20 days, 21 days. And then I want you to go back to that same doctor and I want you to check your vitals again. You don't even have to you don't even have to do all that, bro. Speak ill of the dead, bro. And then check the effectiveness of your magic. Try to manifest something. See what happens. And the fact that these people call themselves spiritual, you activated your Merkaba, you got access to the Kundalini energy easily, and you still think like that, bro? Are you silly? Are you stupid? See, low key, and I don't want to sound like a conservative or anything like that, but low key, I think these people put this information out here, these chakras. Now all these people who didn't have access to this energy access to this information, the chakras, the kundalini, the merkaba, all these conscious woke people get one part of the message, but they don't get the other part. You can't think certain ways when you have certain powers and access to certain information, bro. You can't. It's no turning back. You can't speak ill of the dead if you know what your chakras are, and you still you just can't do certain things, bro. You can you can't even think it, and you not only are you thinking it, you're saying it, and you're telling other people about it. Do you know how that this whole woke this whole woke thing, bro, is gonna destroy us quicker than it's gonna fix us. Because if you still think like that, if you're still living certain lifestyles and you are totally aware of what a Merkaba is and Kundalini energy is, the all the chakras and all this information, and you still have these filthy, disgusting thoughts that are gonna send you. That's gonna if you still have those same thoughts that align with your old lifestyle, bro, you're gonna destroy yourself quicker than if you would have never understood what any of those things are. That's the equivalent of you winning $1 million and you still smoke crack, bro. No, DMX didn't die, not yet. But you're not DMX, bro. How many people win the lottery? How many people get money and they would have been better off without the money? That's what you're doing. You mean to tell me you know what a merkaba is? You got crystals all over your house. You got amethyst. You got an amethyst necklace on, onyx rings and stuff. You're a vegetarian. You're vegan. You're speaking death and negativity at the same time, and your thoughts are more empowered than ever. And you got crystals all over your house, and you got pyramids on your roof. Idiot. You gotta choose one, bro. You cannot be a high vibrational, woke, conscious, disgusting monster, bro. You can't be both. You don't know. I the people who put messages out like that, and this lady, what she made, the dark mother, the Kali energy, bro. Shut up. He was a he was this and he disrespected women bro. If that's true, and you have all this awareness, you need to stop thinking those thoughts and speaking ill of the dead and saying he deserved to die. We're all gonna die. We all deserve to die. But he put more energy into his death because he had a non-black woman and he wasn't gonna give his money to some entitled spoiled little babies who were drug addicts when they were 13 because their mommies didn't love them. Bro, that's that's dumb. That is dumb. If that was the case, nobody would be alive. Everybody would be dead. Most people. And there's 7 billion people on this planet. Way too many. Okay? So the fact that he was famous and rich, that doesn't have anything to do with anything. He died because he died. Because he was supposed to, and that was the way it was supposed to happen. That's why. Not because of anything. Facts. People will do anything for clout, but they don't understand. You understand all this brilliant, amazing stuff, but you don't understand that you shouldn't be saying stuff like that. For your sake, you put your shields up and light your incense and call your ancestors. You're still putting the energy out into the universe for other people to hear and agree with and change their perception into something negative that is going to inspire them to speak ill of the dead. You know what free energy is, right? Hmm? Hmm? You don't want that kind of free energy. Not all energy that's free is good. So that's it, guys. You already know I'm trying to get that following like Ken Solomon. So make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe. If you want to donate, but you can't, just make sure that you share this into somebody's Facebook Messenger, man. It's free. How free is it? As free can be. Somebody needs to hear this message, bro. Somebody needs to get some of this smoke. That's just facts. It's facts. Because there's going to be more and more and more and more death. And I don't want to keep seeing all these beautiful, they appear to be beautiful, while on the inside they're not. I don't want to see this when I go on my timeline and hear people say stupid stuff. I don't want people to destroy themselves. I don't want that. I don't want people to hurt their souls. That's my job, to prevent that. I don't want people to reprogram their DNA and their molecules and have babies born with these messages of ignorance in their DNA, and they're thinking specific ways and they don't know why. Facebook is going to be in their DNA. Instagram is going to be in their DNA. Clout is going to be in their DNA. Clout is going to be their ancestors. Clout. Clout is going to be in their ancestors. I mean, not in there. Is going to be their ancestor. It's going to be in their DNA. But with all that, I don't want their DNA to be rearranged and mutated with trash. That's why I'm here. I don't want you to F your soul up. And it's not even hard. There's 42 laws, 42 ways that you can go about your days. And they're not hard. They're not hard to follow. One of those laws, don't speak ill of the dead, bro. I can't see him from here. I'm not even gonna try to hurt my eyes. But that's all I gotta say, man. Stop being stupid. Don't speak ill of the dead. R.I.P. Nipsey Hussle. R.I.P. Kurt Cobain. R.I.P. XXX Tentacion. Tentacion, I'm gonna say his name right. And Kobe Bryant and his daughter and all the victims in that helicopter accident, man. That tragedy. His money's not gonna go back to the black community. Yes, it is. His daughters are black. Hey, it is what it is, man. You don't know what they're gonna do for the black community. You don't know what their future holds, and you don't know how he set his funds up. He could want his money to go to black schools and community colleges and all of that, man. You don't know. It's only been a couple days. You don't know. Stupid. Low key, I hope it does. So all these people can have egg on his face. It's gonna be this long laundry list of places his money's gonna go. You don't know what his wife feels. Look at these people assuming it's not good for your soul either. And this video was not supposed to be 22 minutes. So I'm gonna end it. Alright? That's it, man. Life's in the breath. I love you guys. I love all my Mosiahs. Breathe it in, baby. Breathe it. Breathe it in. Breathe the love in. The free energy. Hold your hand now. Hold my hand. Hold my hand. Hold it. Hold it. Breathe it in. Why are my nails dirty? I have a dirty job, and I didn't wash my hand as soon as I got home. Breathe it in. We should do this. Both of my hands after every video. Look at this. Look at the ball I'm making. Look at it. There you go. Wow. That was powerful. Alright, guys. Love you. Peace.